No.
Pasta, wish me luck.
Hey, Artemis, you know what I don't have? Announcements.
Oops.
So in the meantime, I'm Rick. I'm the Game Master for Hammer of the Gods. With me again, Maggie. Who are you? Where do we find you?
I'm Maggie at Holwise on X, I think it's called now. And TikTok, Holwise Games on YouTube, and Hollow Disaster on Instagram. But you'll be surprised if I post on any of them. I'm mostly here on the Voctair. On the Monday game, Mistwalkers as Atlas, the Sparkle Pony, and on Friday, during Fixie's Fridays, as Elise the Sneeze. Branding, Rick. Branding.
Fair. That's fair. All right. Oh, I can totally. Yep. So
the wrong one. Hold on.
Oh, well, I won't read those announcements then. Oh, yeah, because this is for. It says Ben Carr campaign wrap up. We already wrapped that up. It's been wrapped.
No, we have episode 7 still to do.
Episode 7.
Yeah. The Halloween special or the Christmas special.
Hang on. I don't know why it's doing that.
I blame pasta in particular.
I mean, yeah, I probably should not just wing it because I'll fuck it up. But I do know that our sponsor, as per usual, is Canadian Dice. Go to canadiandice.ca, use the code THEVACTAIR, all one word, for 10% off your order. Maggie, what's your dice pick this week?
Bardic Inspiration. Do you want to know why? I like bards, and sometimes you need to be inspired. Like, when you have a bad day, when you're taking one down, when you sing a sad song just to turn it around, and then you get an extra die added to modify your rolls. Yeah. It's pinky, purpley, green, and sparkly and good, and I want to eat it, but again, you cannot eat the Canadian dice, you can only gaze at them in their beauty.
Somebody's got to try it to prove us wrong, but please don't do that, actually.
Use dice responsibly.
Second thing is the merch store at tinyurl.com/vacmerch. I again forgot to wear my Vactair merch today because I suck. But lots of great designs there. And then the schedule. In case you didn't know, today we're playing Together Among the Stars with Maggie at 11:30, so 8 minutes ago. Tomorrow is Legacy of Fire at 7:30 p.m. over on DM Jeremy's channel. Monday is Mistwalkers at 8:30. It's episode 70. Holy shit. Wasteland Saga on Wednesday at 9 p.m. on Goodman Games Official with Alphinius from GUI Cube. Thursday is A Song of Crystal and Shadow at 8:30 p.m. back here on the Vactair. Reading this.
Fixie's Friday.
Yeah, there was another thing in between about Spooktober. Yeah, Spooktober's a thing. So go sign up for that if you haven't already. You're too late if you want a DM or GM or whatever, because it's full. But if you want to be a player, there's still lots of time to sign up. Just don't wait because you won't get a spot if you wait too long. Yeah, you didn't put Friday on here, Artemis. Dang it. But Friday, I think also at 8:30 is Fixius. So that's it for announcements as far as I know. I think. Wait.
Discord, see the sign-up information in the games for Spooktober.
Oh, isn't Tuesday Jer's vampire game? Isn't that when the new campaign starts?
I don't know what week it's starting for Artemis from the start of
I think
this.
it's next week on the 29th. Anyway, yeah. So that's all I got. And we'll go ahead and we'll get started. So
We have to pause for 2 seconds.
No. Illegal. Okay, That's probably 2 seconds. I don't know. I'm bad at math. Maggie, if you want to roll me a d6, we'll go ahead and get started.
Oh god, where did it go? I moved it because I needed to get the dice out. Delicious.
Looks tasty.
It's a 2.
2. Yeah, this seems to be like our common way to start out these games. One of us has trouble sleeping. What are you worried about? Why are you having trouble sleeping, Cassidy? Is it because you just graduated Ranger School and now you have like real responsibilities?
Yeah, at least I don't have student debt though. Yeah, Cassidy, they went to their graduation ceremony last night. They ate maybe a little too much cheese. They might be slightly space lactose intolerant. They're fine.
Not regular lactose, that's fine. Space lactose though.
Yes. You know, everything that is sci-fi and in space, you have to add space. So they're space lactose intolerant after being at the space fondue fountain all night. They didn't really want to talk to their other classmates that much. You know, they were there for the food. And now they wake up and they get to start their internship.
Your entire class was the same people you graduated from fake Ranger School with, so it's like, I don't really want to talk to these people who I've already talked to before and didn't like then.
We already graduated. We already did this, except there was no cheese fountain. We just got a printable diploma, and then Cassidy tried to open the PDF. They had to go to tech support. Space tech support. Do you know how hard it is to get a hold of space tech support?
The file was corrupted. Also, there was a fondue fountain at the fake Ranger School, but it was a holographic fondue fountain, so...
That is cruel. That is so cruel. Yeah, but now Cassidy, they wake up in the morning, they feel like Space P. Diddy. They get up, and they get ready to go. There's a song to some 80s music track that we don't have the rights to playing as they suit up.
I mean, I was listening to the Talking Heads on my way here, so we'll just say it's that.
Mm-hmm. The space talking. Yeah.
Oh, hey, first planet, 1 card. Whenever you're ready, Maggie, if you want to roll, and then I'll draw our single card. 4?
It's a metal dice. I forgot how loud there are 3.
So we come upon this suddenly. It is the 2 of Hearts. I hope that that the camera could see that, because I had my thing in the way and could not see it, so whatever. 2 is something. Hearts are ruins. 2 is under the light of the moon. So suddenly. Oh, volume, quiet. Everybody just scream in the library. I'm sure that would not get me kicked out at all. Anyway, Maggie, what kind of ruin do we find under the light of the moon?
We find a ruin, and it is shaped like a giant oyster.
Wisteria is just hanging out there.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Space wisteria.
Yeah, like you do. Yeah. So, anything else about this ruin other than
it doesn't smell like an oyster, like that kind of briny seafood scent. It kind of smells like a chicken nugget. And as we approach, Cassidy points out some signage, and it appears that inside this building was once abandoned McDonald's.
I was waiting for it to be like a Space Long John Silver's or Space Red Lobster.
It's just McDonald's. So Cassidy says there might be a vault of nuggets, from the before times. You cut out slightly?
Oh, I said, are they oyster nuggets?
I don't know. Those got even discontinued further because of the lawsuits. Remember?
I don't.
It was the Happy Meals. If you get a free oyster in one and you crack it open. and then there might be a pearl. Except one time somebody cracked it open and there was this like tentacled like crab thing that latched onto the kid's face. I mean, it was only one time. Was it really that bad?
I mean, it sounds very similar to a tale I heard from old time ancient Earth, the Kinder Egg. How
Oh
one
yes.
time one person had a bad experience and therefore they're banned forever.
Yes, but I believe that was only in the what was it called? You know where the
America, I believe.
Murica, yes, Murica. It's kind of weird that they weren't banned anywhere else. It's like other people could eat them somehow.
Especially like the German people, they seem to love them.
Yes, the German people known for their hot dog.
Sounds very foreign and fancy.
It does.
Exotic.
I bet it would be great in a cheese fountain. Sorry, I'm fine.
Let me examine said oyster restaurant. Ooh, how it changes in some way. I'm gonna say as we're like looking at it, the lights start to come on, and it's just got like this sickly neon green glow to it, and like no wonder it closed down. It's very off-putting.
Yeah, that's kind of. Do you think the lights weren't on before? Does that mean somebody's in there? Maybe we don't want to get the nuggets.
Maybe it's just voice activated or like heat sensor.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. Cassidy takes a few steps forwards and goes ah! to see if the lights change.
They get slightly brighter.
I think it is voice activated. You're right. Rick, I can't hear you again. I don't know why you're cutting out. I have you all the way up.
I don't know why Discord hates me so much today. Should we go inside?
Yeah, let's go in. Just keep going. We just have to keep talking, banting. I learned all about things in Ranger School, like how to go to a proper school.
That is the most important part of Ranger School, is how to go to school.
Yeah, so if we stop talking, are the lights going to turn off?
I mean, I think you've got that covered. I think you can just scream at it for us, and that'll cover it for both of us.
Am I doing a good job?
Yep. So good.
As we're going through, Cassidy wants to keep an eye out, and they find it behind a counter. In a back room there is a giant gold door with a big red handle, and it's like frozen shut. And Cassidy is like, I think this is it. I think this is it. What? I don't know what's going on.
Either, that's bizarre.
Yeah. Do you have the space tools to space open this door?
We can just regular open it, but maybe. Or we can just have Reggie like chew on it.
That is a good plan.
And as Breckett says that, the little drone that follows us around that Rory controls just like beams in Reggie.
Is it successful?
Yeah, I mean it takes a while. He's like nomming on the door for a little bit before he is able to get it open.
And I asked, did it taste like nuggets? I got epic. Okay. And then once inside, Cassidy looks around, and there it is, the fabled chicken nuggets. And Cassidy's like, we got to send a team down here to retrieve these. These belong in a museum.
I think we are the team.
Oh, but we have to carry them all back?
It's just like, yeah, not it.
Isn't there like, here, Cassidy grabs their field book and is like, trying to find the section on delegation? You know what? I'm going to put a marker on this on the Space Wayfinding app, and then somebody else can discover it and bring it back. We already have the joys of seeing it. I do try to take like a handful of chicken nuggets back in my pocket.
Yeah. As you're like marking it, you just see that they start to like disappear. They start to like teleport away.
No! Cassidy drops to their knees.
And it's like over the intercom from the drone, Rory's like, I got you.
Oh, thank God. I thought we had lost them. And I couldn't deal with that. Not again. Not after the last time.
We might still lose them to Reggie and his voracious appetite, but, you know, that remains to be seen.
Yes, but at least then we know that they died a good death, even though I guess they're... Do chicken nuggets count as an undead creature? Back in the manual.
I don't think so, because they're not moving.
They are moving back onto the ship.
But not of their own volition.
That is true.
Assisted. But maybe. I mean, who knows? It's a great space nugget race. All right. Yeah, so that was our one card. Beautiful. I love it.
Draw some chicken nuggets at the bottom.
Breckett's just like, you know, maybe we should go before we get, like, space salmonella.
Oh. Well, it's not made out of salmon, so I think we'll be fine.
You'd be surprised what's made out of salmon in space.
In space, nobody knows what's made out of salmon. Is that what they say?
I believe so. I mean, space salmon are kind of everywhere, so.
Yeah, did you know like a space salmon, they could be like 5 feet tall?
That's like a small one.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's like goldfish in a pond. When they're not like restricted by a certain amount of space, then they can just keep growing and growing.
Yeah, and space is ever expansive. On the ship, are the chicken nuggets already being devoured?
Oh, absolutely. Reggie is just like consuming multiple times his body weight in chicken nuggets.
I wish that were me right now. I didn't eat breakfast yet.
If you want to roll for our next planet's cards,
sure.
We'll see how many we get. 2. Man, we got.
No, I didn't roll it yet. I was just showing it. It's a 3 again.
Let's see. I also got a 3, so another sudden discovery as we get the 3 of diamonds. So 3 is by a gentle river, and diamonds are living beings.
Oh, a river.
I'm gonna say that we find some space salmon, some very small, some small space salmon.
So like around like 5 feet. Then we establish a small.
Yeah, exactly.
Cassidy is like not a very tall human, but they are slightly taller than a small space salmon. Please calculate the height of Cassidy. No. Yeah. Cassidy, like, do the space salmon, do they like stand upright and like walk around on their fins? I think.
Yeah, they're like the SpongeBob fish people.
Yeah. I see as we travel, I see them and I kind of peek over a rock and I'm like, okay, I think I have the language translator on properly to the right channel. And like, the thing is, Cassidy, they turned it on to only project outwards so far. Like, they didn't put the input in, so right now they just sound like...
But you don't even know what you're saying. You could just be saying something ridiculous.
Yeah, they're just like... Oh, okay. I think I got it work. Okay, testing. Uno, dos, tres. No. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, we're good.
Sure.
Do you need help setting yours up?
No, my Battlefish just automatically translates. I don't know where you got yours.
I got it at this place. It's called it like has a picture that kind of looks like a salmon, but and then it's like a big pyramid where you buy it from. It's only for pros though. What?
The Space Illuminati?
No. I hope. Oh, did I go there again? I was told they are not a reputable source to buy things from.
I have heard that Salmon Pro is part of the Space Illuminati.
What? We need to. There should be like at least an online space petition about this so that more people are informed.
I think that was a thing, but you probably missed it.
Oh, it's probably because I had exams. You know, things just go by when you're having fun. And by that I mean I was not having fun. Things were not going by. Did you
Yep.
know, like, in actual Space Academy, they, like, make you do tests without, like, having your notes out that you printed illegally online?
I don't know what you mean by printing illegally, but that that makes sense.
Oh. Oh, wait, that's, oh, what's his name? Oh, yeah, they're, hey, Gil! Gil! I wave hi to a space salmon. I'm sorry I can't hear you.
Ah, I said they just give you the side eye, and they're like, "What's going on?"
Gil comes up to us, and he, you know, like a secret handshake? Like, we do that, but it's mostly just, like, because, you know, fins. And I go, this is my buddy Gil. We go way back to the time that I met him at um the Space Sturion C.2 Moon Fair, and he was being raffled as a prize because you know that game where you like throw a ping pong ball into a space bowl?
But I don't think they normally sell like sentient creatures. I think that's illegal.
It was illegal, and I rescued him. And then Gil kind of says, uh, I was kind of just waiting for my mom to come back, but we did have an adventure.
Waiting for his mom to come back and almost got raffled off, like you do.
He says, I don't even think I was a prize. I think they were motioning to like the stuffed toy behind me, but. And Cassie's like, oh, don't be so modest. You're a prize. And then they both go, hey, except it's not a finger gun, it's like this.
I mean, it's fine. Finger guns with only one finger, that's still a thing.
Yeah. Gil goes, I actually call them my laser fins, because they're like a beam.
I love that Gil is just Maggie as a fish person.
I also got lost and almost raffled off.
Like you do.
How do you think I got adopted?
I think.
So, Gil's like, so, are you guys in town for long? And Cassidy's like, well, not really, but I do, like, have something for you. And Cassidy reaches into their pocket. And note that they did not, like, baggy this correctly. They would actually probably get, like, a space demerit for this. But they plop a handful of, like, soggy, slightly defrosted chicken nuggets onto Gil's fin.
That's totally hygienic, and Gil is totally not getting space salmonella.
He's already a salmon.
Exactly, it's like twice as deadly for salmon.
What? Mm-hmm. And then, Yeah, so that happens, and Gil is very thankful, and yeah, I assume that afterwards with the salmon people, we uh we just kind of hang out and we play some what's a game that salmon people would like? We just play Go, like
Because
the
we already
game.
have the fish.
Yeah.
Oh, like the Japanese game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Salmon love that game.
I thought you were making like a Go Fish joke, but we
Oh
already
my
have
God, Rick, you're a genius. No, we play that game. We play that.
It's a weird combination of the two. Like it's like Go and Go Fish, but we already have the fish, so
We just go.
it's just Go.
And as we leave, we play another game of Go, as in we leave. And I say, Gil's a good guy.
Oh, G sounds.
What?
So that's a lot of G sounds.
Yeah, Gil's a good guy. You know what? He should make that his slogan.
I think I
Oh,
saw that he has a
fucking
tattoo
salmon.
of that on his arm.
I don't know what a salmon really looks like. I know what the inside of a salmon looks like in real life.
Yeah, it's kind of like pinkish.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is the natural evolution of both games. 100%. Whenever you're ready, if you want to roll for our next discovery, we'll see what these other two cards are.
Animal Crossing. So it's a 2. Only gonna roll 2s and 3s apparently.
We've got the Jack of Hearts.
Ooh.
So more ruin. Jack is in the so probably.
They don't teach us how to draw salmon in school, Rick.
Well, that is a vital space skill. So maybe that's like, I don't know, the space graduate school.
I just finished space school. I don't want to think about graduate space school yet.
Whenever you're ready for the ruin, though, whatever we find.
Mm-hmm. So we go to another ruin, and it looks like imagine like a watermelon, except inside it's just full of sand. So it's like green on the outside, and then it's just like pouring sand.
It's just like, I'm very confused why all the planets we're going to have like food-shaped buildings.
Do we enter the? I think it's like he checks the map. He like digs out a different book, and it's like I think we're in the food belt. After the Exodus happened, where the hot sauce attacked, all the food people scattered in this belt, and they decided that they would no longer be food, but they would rise up and eat other things instead.
I did hear that the food nations were all at peace until the hot sauce attacked.
Yes, it was quite an event that changed the trajectory of history as we know it. It's why it's not okay to eat salmon, but it is still okay to eat chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can still eat like earth salmon. I think.
Yeah, because yeah, but like ever since they got rid of like the Earth Kinder Egg, why would I want to go? And that was like 5 bazillion gajillion centuries ago.
That is a scientific term.
Yeah, I took an exam on it. And Cassidy's like, we should investigate the sand. What if somebody's trapped in there? I know from watching a lot of films, granted this was before I got into space school, that people often fall traps to no, it's not. It's the opposite of that. What fast sand? Speedy
does,
sand.
that does make sense. Yes.
Yeah.
I have heard a lot about speedy sand, and it sounds very dangerous. So I got a 4 on my examination. I'm gonna say, like, as we open the door to this watermelon-shaped restaurant, all this sand just comes out, and yeah, there are, like, I don't know, half a dozen just corpses preserved in there. Like, maybe we should just, like, go the other way. This is not really our area.
No, okay, Cassidy starts shoveling the sand back on to hide what they were doing.
Yeah, no, just leave it. Like, let's just walk away. There's probably some space cats who will love this.
Okay, but I hope that the space cats don't find out where Gil is.
I think he'll be fine. I mean, space salmon can fly, so.
Mm-hmm. They say that if you see a space salmon fly, you'll live a long, happy life. So I think it's a little late for them. Cassidy sets and kicks one more pile of sand before scurrying away.
We got one more card. I got a 3, so another sudden discovery. We got the 5 of clubs. We actually get to mix it up a little bit. Clubs are plants and other immobile forms of life. I love it.
You
Looks
like Gil?
just like it.
It looks just like him. Like, do you like his little legs?
They're amazing. That's the best part. I love that their legs are so thin and stick-like.
They totally support the weight of their body.
Absolutely. Oh, okay. This one's always a little weird. So 5 is in a treetop. So we find a plant on a plant. I'm gonna say that we find, like, just this lone tree, and it's like a pine tree, and at the top of it, there seems to be another pine tree growing the opposite direction. Like, its roots are sticking up into the air.
This reminds me of my favorite rapper, MC Escher.
God damn it. I've never heard of this rapper, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, they're from Earth from like a long time ago. They would make like really twisty things and I assume spit hot bars. We should go investigate because that's like our job.
Yeah, if you want to roll your examination.
I examine with a die. Let me grab a different one. This one I got a Gary Con. 4. Can't hear you again.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You got add a detail you notice about the feature.
Okay, as we look at the coconut tree thing, I notice the zombie of MC Escher shamble out wearing a gold chain, and instead of teeth, they have a grill. And I said, there's a zombie there. And then I pick up my space pistol.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Breckett, like, made sure all of the other people only have, like, water guns because he doesn't trust people with real guns.
Yeah. Just like a pew falls out like of water, and Cassie's like, I hear this happens to a lot of Rangers. It's okay, right?
Yeah, it's totally normal. Like that happens to everybody.
I think it's jammed, and an ice cube falls out. Huh.
There's also jam in it.
Yeah, there's also just like jelly coming out. I'm like, oh, I'm all sticky again. A zombie MC Escher's just kind of staring at us, and Cassidy's just kind of staring back. I look at him, he looks at me, watching him, watching you.
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline.
Exactly. Steve, which is our other dinosaur, who Breckett did not realize came along with them, just like detaches himself from the back of Breckett and like runs over and just like kneecaps the zombie MC Escher, like tackles him.
Are they friends?
You know, it's really hard to tell with Steve. I don't know if he's trying to smother him or smother him with love.
I mean, either way, I think. I didn't know that people could bend that way. Oh, I don't think they can.
I think when you're a zombie, the rules are different. Maybe.
Well, I think they're getting along now.
Oh, I didn't know that zombies were a thing, so like, did we eat the mushrooms again accidentally?
I did eat a bunch of the chicken nuggets while you were not looking, though.
I definitely have heard that those chicken nuggets have a like hallucinogenic effect, so
Is that another reason why McDonald's got shut down in this sector?
probably
Also because, the hot sauce people attacked.
all of the above, really. A little bit of everything. All right, well, that was our last card here. Let's roll for another planet. And that's another one. Yeah, so if you want to roll for our next discovery.
On another D6.
Ooh.
And then it's another 3, because today's the day of 3s, apparently, and 2s.
Yeah, that 100% tracks. So we got the 5 of hearts, as soon as I can hold it up without dropping it. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. So 5 is in a treetop, and hearts are ruined. So what kind of ruin do we find in a tree?
In the tree, we find a big bottle of maple syrup. But it's just shaped like a maple leaf, and like trailing out is like stickiness.
I feel like as we get closer to it, we realize that it is like some kind of building for extremely tiny people.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, not even like human-like people. These are intelligent ants, like hyper-intelligent ants.
And then and Cassidy tries to change their language setting again to ant. And like, oh dear, that box one looks delicious. I need to speak to your manager. Wait, sorry, wrong ant. And then it's just like chittering noises.
No, they definitely speak Space Canadian.
Oh. They like don't speak ant anymore because the diaspora from the hot sauce people, they speak Space Canadian.
Yeah.
So Cassidy has to change their settings back. So how's it going there, bud? Nice weather we're having here.
Stop, look up at you, and then they just continue.
Lift, munch, nom.
Just look again, and then like you see that they all kind of like stop and they're talking amongst themselves, but it's really quiet because they're really tiny. And then they just like all go back to their little homes.
I think oh shucks, I don't think I did a good job there. We should go get some Tim Hortons on the way back. I think that this is the antiquated version. Why am I Scottish? Help! My Babelfish!
Scottish Canadian, it's the same thing.
Scottish Canadians, yes. My favorite genre after the merging on Earth.
Yeah. It's like the Scotch Korean from that stupid old commercial. Let's see. Yeah, I think that was our one card for this planet. If you want to further examine this leaf.
Yeah, I'll further examine the leaf. Here's another D6. You would never guess what number I got.
So add a detail you notice about this leaf and the tiny little ant society.
Inside, Cassidy kind of looks inside the glass maple leaf. And inside they're actually preparing for a festival where they take snow, because snow grows nearby coconuts, and then they take it and then they roll the maple syrup and they make candy.
Maple leaves and coconuts are two very closely related things as well.
Mm-hmm. Just like Scottish people and Canadians.
Exactly. Basically the same. I rolled for the last planet, so if you want to roll, we'll see how many cards we draw.
Okay. Here, we'll go back to a different die. Hold on, first one. I rolled a 4.
Alright, I also got a 4. So another sudden discovery. We've got the 7 of spades. So spades are natural phenomena, and 7 is near a volcano. I'm going to say that... what?
Snow, volcanoes, coconuts, maple leaves.
We moved on to a different planet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Space Canada really wasn't that exciting.
No, they didn't even have, any space moose.
True. I mean, it's kind of false advertising at that point.
It's not that we didn't see one, it's that they must not exist.
Exactly, yeah. They did have a lot of space cobra chickens, though, so it was not a very fun place.
No. Cassidy did step in space poop a few times. They're, on the way back, they had to wipe their boots.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I gave you the space poop spray that just, makes that slide right off, but...
Used it earlier. Don't ask.
I wasn't going to. Yeah. So...
out of character was the fondue from earlier. Cassidy had to take a quick break.
Like you do. So, as we move on to this next planet, we land kind of, near this gray, kind of gloomy looking volcano, but as we're sort of looking around, we're just kind of setting up camp and whatnot. Out of it, this rainbow cloud emerges and just starts to brighten the atmosphere.
Is that normal?
It's space. Nothing's normal. Everything's weird.
But is that extra weird?
I don't think so. Amazing. Yeah, if you want to roll your examination, you can.
A 4?
Okay. Once again, add a detail about the space rainbow cloud.
Inside of the space rainbow cloud it starts raining men hallelujah. But as they
say when it rains men.
as they hit the ground, they don't like hit it. They just teleport back into the cloud, and are going.
So
Whee!
you might even say like as the bodies hit the floor.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, Rick.
Right. I think we're in like a theme park.
Oh God, I hope the guy isn't there who tried to sell Gil. Which you have learned Gil was not about to be sold, but Cassidy believes it.
Definitely is. Like we see near the volcano that there's just like a line of people. The person like at the very front of it, like the person taking the tickets and whatnot, Cassidy 100% recognizes as that same person.
His eyes narrow, very Scott Pilgrim-esque style. And if you look, you can see a name tag. And it's 3 letters. Bob.
Oh, Bob.
Yeah, and I say, there he is. I hear that he actually used to work at another booth called Bobbing for Apples, whatever that means. But, oh, he's a wily one.
Oh, I've heard that there was a group of like weird people at that booth one time.
I don't know, but I don't like the cut of this guy's jib. I don't know what a jib is. I don't know why he has a cut on it, but I don't like it.
The cut of his bob. I mean, they're both pretty terrible. Because he definitely has a bob haircut.
Cassidy remembers that as a child, they had a bowl cut at one point, and a single tear rolls down their cheek.
Oh man, Breckett's just like, yeah, let's move on. Let's go do something else. And if you want to roll our next discovery, we'll see what our next card is.
5.
Wow, that's a different number. I don't know if we've gotten that one yet. Yeah, so as we are resting, we're going to find the Jack of Spades. So Jack is again in the desert, and spades are natural phenomena. Amazing. I love it. Little land people. So natural phenomena in the desert, Maggie. What do we find?
We find a huge crate of apples, except all of the apples are like the size. Have you ever had Dippin' Dots?
Yeah.
They're like really tiny, so like Cassidy bends down and they scoop up a handful, and Cassidy's like, this would either keep an army of small doctors away or one regular sized doctor.
Or like half of one really big doctor.
Yes. Or like, I get out my calculator, my space calculator to be exact. According to my calculations, it would keep one giant doctor like an eighth away.
That tracks. That's a fair distance. I don't know what the eighth is, but still, that counts.
Mm-hmm.
Breckett's going to examine because he's like trying to figure out how this is a natural feature. And I got a 2, so Maggie, please draw this natural crate of tiny Dippin' Dots apples. And I think Breckett like goes and examines it, and even though it looks like a crate, as he's like looking at it more closely, using his science and things and tools, it does look like it's somehow a rock eroded in the appearance of a crate. This is really a bizarre coincidence, but nature, man, it's weird.
Yeah, they say nature is like a box of chocolates. You never know when like a geometric object that is similar to human creation will show up. Right?
My roll is up next. I got a 5. We're again just hanging out as we find the King of Diamonds.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that we find like a whole gaggle of space cobra chickens,
Oh shit.
but they're all riding space caribou, and they kind of look like they're getting ready to go into battle.
They're
We're not
ready
really
to
sure,
go
like,
what?
what they're fighting. They're getting ready to go into battle, like they're all armored and like very medieval knight like,
Mhm.
but these aren't like humanoid geese. They're just regular geese in armor on caribou that are also armored.
We got to get out of here.
I don't think they're coming after us. They're going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, but they're still terrifying.
I think what we should probably do is film this for posterity.
To post on the space TikTok? What, Mom? Sorry. Wait, don't say the name.
Yeah, so while Maggie's dealing with that, trying to think, what would they be? Chat should give us some.
Hi, I'm back.
Okay, I'm gonna say chat should give us some suggestions on what the space geese riding space caribou would be fighting, because I'm drawing a blank now. Space polar bears. Yeah, that tracks. So Breckett's just like creeping along with the drone right behind him, just narrating as all this is going on. And yeah, we witness like this. It looks like it's going to be this grisly battle, but it turns out they're all just LARPing.
Oh my god, they're LARPing?
Yeah.
Fireball! Magic missile!
Exactly, but it's all like honking and bear sounds.
Well, it was translated through the fish.
Yeah.
Actually, it sounds like, oh. My family friend and my mom is nearby.
It's
Oh!
fine.
Par for the course, right?
We've got one card left if you want to roll for our last discovery.
Okay. 3? Again?
Another natural phenomena, and 9 is deep underground. As we seek shelter from the LARPers. Maggie, could you hear me?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Artemis. I was guessing that I probably cut out. So yeah, it's deep underground and natural phenomena. So we're seeking shelter from the LARPers underground. And what do we find? What kind of natural phenomena?
We find a river and it's bright red, and at first Cassidy dramatically gasps. And then they smell, and it's like, oh, I think it's ketchup. Wait. I lean down. It's plum sauce.
Some kind of, it's mixed with ketchup. It's some kind of abomination.
Oh, and then Cassidy, they look around and says, oh no, not the mayonnaise!
Good planet. I think we should probably just like dip.
Cassidy does something that they know that they might regret, and they take out the last 2 chicken nuggets that they have in their pocket, and they dip them in the sauce, and they offer one.
Not the kind of dip that I meant, but go for it. That's all you. That's all
No,
you.
this one's for you.
And he just like holds up Reggie.
I offer it to Reggie, and then I go 3, 2, 1. Does Reggie even eat it?
Oh, Reggie eats everything. He also like tries to eat your finger, but
It's not tasty.
like he's tried to eat the ship more than once.
Cassidy, their eyes, like their pupils dilate and turn rainbow, and like just like a wave of euphoria crosses over them, and they just fall over.
Yeah, Breckett's just like, hey, Rory, we need to go to the space hospital. And I think that's probably a good place for us to end, since we're at about an hour.
Nice.
So we'll find out another time if Cassidy ever decides to stop tripping balls on chicken nuggets or what happens. I don't have anything to mention. Actually, I do. Tomorrow, I forgot that I'm doing stuff. Over on the HamPod Twitch, we're going to be doing our character creation stream with Rock Chick Sophia at that time, 10:30 Central. Jeez, I'm doing so good at words and brains and stuff. So come check that out. I think Sophia is going to be telling us about the character creation for the Star Trek role-playing game. And then 8:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, I'm also going to be on the book club stream for Even Footing Games. So come check those out. Obviously, all of the Vactair, DM Jeremy's game tomorrow, all kinds of good stuff. So
The Legacy of Fire.
exactly. Maggie, anything you want to plug?
My hairline. But besides that, catch me on Mondays and Fridays on this channel, The Vactair. Also, check out our Spooktober stuff that's coming up. I'm going to be running the second game I've ever run. Ever. Well, technically it'll be a third because I'm doing a test run privately to make sure that the one that we actually have goes well. I'll be running The Darkest House by Monte Cook Games, a horror story-driven narrative RPG that is very cool because it was designed digitally to be played online, and also you can have any character from any system come into The Darkest House. The problem is, remember, the house hates you. But I don't. So stick around for if we raid people. I'm good at this.
Somehow you're also the house. You're Maggie,
I am
but
the
also
house.
the house.
I'm a brick house.
But yeah, I assume we're probably going to raid, and I'm guessing probably Gooey Cube, because I saw that they were online, but we'll find out. So yeah, stick around for that raid.
Did you know if you stick around for the raid that you can earn channel points to help or hinder the parties and the games that we play?
True. That's a very good point. Hopefully Artemis is around.